Apache tribe. The Apache were one of the fiercest Native American tribes. No one is sure what the name Apache meant, but is believed to mean either enemy or fighting men. In the early 1700s, the Apache often fought with the Spanish. Chickasaw tribe. The Chickasaw are a relatively small native tribe. They are located in the southwest United States and were one of the 5 civil tribes before they were forced away from their homes during the 1830s. Most Chickasaws lived in Mississippi.
Pueblo tribe. The Pueblo people of the southwestern United States have an ancient history stretching back roughly 7,000 years. For many years, the ancient Puebloans lived in what is known as the Four Corners area. This is a part of the United States where the corners of New Mexico, Arizona, Colorado, and Utah touch. At some point in the 1300s, their culture declined. They then settled into what is now New Mexico and Arizona.
Pocahontas. Pocahontas is one of the most famous women in Native American history. Even though all American children learn about Pocahontas in school, there are still parts of her life that are misunderstood. We know for sure that she was the daughter of Chef Powhatan. Some sources say she was his favorite daughter. She apparently met John Smith, the leader of the Jamestown colony, in 1607.
There is a famous story about Pocahontas saving John Smith's life. According to the story, Smith was captured by Powhatan's warriors and was about to be killed. Pocahontas intervened and rescued Smith. Some people believe that this event was a type of adoption ceremony performed by Indians. Over the years, the story grew to the point that Pocahontas and John Smith were married. This is, however, not true. It might make a nice story, but Pocahontas married someone else. Sitting Bull. He was born in the Lakota, a Sioux tribe, in 1831 in present-day South Dakota. As early as age 14, Sitting Bull was a warrior. He often fought both other Native American tribes and American soldiers. After a battle with American soldiers at Killdeer Mountain in 1864, Sitting Bull became determined to keep his people away from white people. He was also determined to never sign a treaty which would force his people to live on a reservation, because he was known for his bravery. Sitting Bull became head chief of the Lakota Nation in about 1868.
The man who is known as Sitting Bull was originally known as Tantanka Yantanka, which describes a bull sitting on its haunches. Even as a young man, Sitting Bull was recognized for his courage. He was seen as being as a bull. Again and again, Sitting Bull lived up to that.
Maria Talcheff. Maria Talcheff was one of the most accomplished dancers of the 20th centuries. She was the first Native American woman to hold the rank of prima ballerina, or the leading woman dancer in a ballet company.
Talcheff was born in Oklahoma in 1925. Her father was an Osage Indian, and the family name was actually Talcheff. From a very early age, Maria's family saw that she was very talented. She began ballet at the age of 3. By the age of 8, Maria's family left the Indian reservation, where she'd grown up, and moved to Los Angeles. The parents had big dreams for both Maria and her sister, Marjorie, who was also a dancer.
Homes and dwellings. There were many different Native American tribes in North America, and their homes were often very different. Some tribes had to build homes to withstand harsh winters. Others built homes to keep them cool in extreme heat. No matter where they were located or what kind of climate they had, Native Americans were very creative in building homes. They used the materials that were available to them to make the best homes for their environment. Native American food. Many tribes survived mostly hunting and fishing. In the Arctic and extreme northern parts of North America, most tribes relied entirely on hunting and fishing. The reason for this was simply nothing would grow there. Other tribes hunted mostly big game, like buffalo or caribou. These tribes moved frequently in order to follow the herds. Almost all tribes hunted at least part of their food. Most tribes hunted deer and rabbits and caught fish in rivers and lakes. Native Americans felt very strongly that they should not waste food, so they were careful to eat all of an animal that they killed. Native American art. There were many Native American tribes across North America. They each had their own unique culture. Many tribes developed unique art forms as well. Since tribes were often very different from each other, their art was often very different from each other. Generally, only native societies that settled in an area for a long period of time pursued art. Tribes that moved often did not have time for creating pursuits. The end.